Hi everyone, this is my second video to do with the Lone Rider motor lights, or just the motorcycle lights from Lone Rider. My first video I just showed you guys me kind of taking them out, taking them out of the box, that kind of thing, and just showing you where I think I would mount them. Since then I had a request to just record and install video. Unfortunately I have installed it already, so I'm not going to take it apart to show you again, but what I can do is show you how I have installed it. So that's what this will be about. I've shown this this picture before, so here you can see the motor lights that come out of the box over here. Then they give you three cords with it. There's the one cord here that's kind of a T-junction cord that basically connects to the let me put it the right way around, connects to the motor can, or in my case, because they didn't have a specific motor can for my bike, I used the Hex Easy Can, which is essentially the same thing. Just so that you know, to me it looks, when I look at the screen on the Hex Easy Can, it looks exactly like the screens that Lone Rider show you, and the configuration is exactly the same. So from the motor can you have this cable that's kind of split a cable to both lights, and then what they give you is they give you two other cables in the box just like this, just extra length connectors, and as you can see I've got one left here because I found that the way that I routed the cables I didn't need the second one at all, so it's a spare for in case I ever need it. But anyway, so it's pretty simple. I think for me, the most difficult part of this entire installation was actually deciding how to route the wiring and to actually put the lights on. So as you'll see here, I've actually got them attached directly to the upper crash bar. Now they do give you another L kind of bracket that you can use as well. I found that with the upper bar, all you need is this attachment over here directly onto the motor light. I think if you only had the lower crash bar and you were going to mount them down here, the L bracket might come in quite handy, but I found that I didn't need it. There goes my stuff sliding off my bike. Everything slides off my bike these days. I put this seat cover on. It's actually quite awesome if you guys want to get one of these. It's kind of a mesh, but what it really does is it allows, it's actually quite amazing. I thought maybe it was just my imagination at first, but your butt is a lot cooler on the seat than without it. And the other thing is, if it rains, you don't get a pull up of water directly in your crotch. It'll actually seep down underneath the seat. So anyway, goodbye. These ones here are Australian made, called Cool Dry Covers from cooldrycovers.com. They seem to be doing well so far. Yeah, so basically with this particular bike, I was concerned, thinking that maybe some of the features of the you'd get on the BMW, you know, with a fancy magic wheel or whatever it's called, you might not be able to do some of the on-the-fly adjustments like you can with the BMW. But I found, I'm pretty sure that once I'd figured everything out, and I had to go to the Hex Easy Can website to figure out what switches do what, I found that pretty much, as far as I know, the setup for this bike can do everything that you can do with the motor can and with the BMW. I can't think of one thing that isn't working the way it's supposed to work. Obviously the buttons are different, but the features are all there. So what I'll do is I'll just take the seats off and show you how I've wired it under the seats, and then I'll show you the routing also of the wiring from the front to the back. I'm not going to take any panels apart. I was happy that I didn't have to take any panels off to get the wiring through. I really just pushed it through with my hand and grabbed it on the other side and pulled it through and tucked it in underneath. Anyway, I'll show you all of that. I've got the seat covers off now. And you'll actually see this bike comes with a phone holder underneath that you can plug in to USB. I have actually, let's put that there, I have kept the USB here. Don't know if I'm ever going to use it, but there it is. It's sitting there. You can unplug it and take this out if you want to as well. But yeah, the holder that used to be across here is gone, and as you can see, I have put the Hex Easy Can in underneath here, and I've still got space to put my pump and a little toolkit, etc. So basically the kit, the Hex Easy Can, comes with some, there are 3 channels, so 4 channels altogether. The three you don't use, you blank off until you need them, I guess. Unfortunately, it only came with 2 blanking plugs. The other one was kind of a half-made plug. I was hoping I could pull these spare wires out, but I just decided to tape them off instead. So those are the 3 that I'm not using. You actually plug it into the lights into the white channel, and I've actually got the 2-sided what's called Velcro that they give you with this kit. That's what's holding it down in here, and it's holding it down pretty snugly, and air can still get around it, so I'm happy with that. So the wiring harness plugs into the white, and here it is here. Now what I've got going is, this is the spare cable that I've just kind of zip tied and shoved in there, but where it goes, I'll just go around the other side. The wire actually goes down. I did undo this bolt here just to get the cable going underneath there. So it goes underneath, and then it follows. I can actually feel it underneath here, and then goes up there, and then basically gets fed through this gap all the way through to the front. So here it is coming through here, and then I'll just tuck it in this little channel over here, and it's not zip tied anywhere over there, so not a big deal. But in any case, so the split wire comes up here, goes to that right light, and then the other part of the split, it's over here, the split, it actually comes back this way, and then this is it going around here, and this is the spare plug over here, sorry, the extra length. This what have I done with it? Same as this extra piece here, it plugs in there, and then there's the extra piece there, and then it also goes back underneath here. There's some of it sticking out. I need to do a better job there, and then here's some of it sticking out here as well. I need to tuck that away, and then it goes through behind the radiator, and then same story here again, where it comes out over here and then up this channel to the light fitting. And just trying to think if there's anything else I need to talk about, but that's basically it. I mean, I still can do a lot to neaten this up and make that a bit neater as well, but I think that's it for now. Oh, then obviously the other part to connect to the bike goes into the ADV cable, which normally slots over here. You just take it out, plug it in, and stick it back in that same place. It's all dirty over here. Haven't really cleaned the bike since my last off-road trip, and I've just taped my one and only, and this is the entire toolkit they give you with a bike over there for in case I need it. I guess that's it. What I'll do now is just I'll stick my GoPro on, here it is here, facing the bike, so that you can see when I tell you, and I'll have my other camera showing you what I'm going to do, the switches and everything, and show you the different features of the lights. Okay, got the GoPro going. Right, okay, so what have I done with my key? I don't know what I've done with my key. Oh, it's close enough to switch the bike on. So now I've got it set up so that the lights actually come on without starting the bike. So that's what we got here. I've made the DRLs the white color just because I've already got white DRLs, and I just thought keep it the same, and they look pretty good. And then I've set it up so that, look, I'm not going to show the whole setup of the software and everything. You basically plug it into the USB port here, have the app up on the laptop and you switch the bike on and you press the configure button, and it goes and scans. The instructions are all there. It goes and scans and finds the lights, and then it changes. It brings up the new screen with all the features and everything, and just configure it the way you want it. So I've set it up so that when I indicate left, I've got the indicator, and then it goes to orange and indicates turning left. Same thing with right. Now what can happen sometimes is when you actually configure it for the first time, the actual indicators on the new lights are inverted, but there is a way to swap them around, and that's explained in the Lone Rider instructions. You can cancel, and then we can go hazards, and hazard lights come on, and you can set it to blink at the same time as your OEM indicators, or to do alternate. I've got an alternate, just looks cooler, I guess. So that's that. And look, in Australia we have this. I think it's in United States. You guys don't have this switch over here. I'm assuming that the day-night sensor on the bike actually determines when the lights must be on or off. And I find it weird that here in Australia, with all the rules we have, that they actually didn't do that with us. We actually switch our lights on and off manually. Maybe they thought the DRL was good enough. Anyway, so to switch all the lights on all at once, you just tap the indicator button 3 times, and then absolutely everything goes on. So you've got all 10 odd lights on at the same time. You can cancel them just by pressing the passing switch. Now what you can also do is, on the instructions it says you can set it so that you get like a strobe effect with a passing light if you click it 3 times within a second. But as you can see, nothing happened. But what I found is with the Triumph, I don't know if it's with other bikes as well, I found you click it 3 times and then once more, then it does the strobe. So let's do that. 1, 2, 3, and then once more, and then we get the strobing. Just trying to think what else is there. I found that the 4 low beam lights, they'll come on automatically when the bike senses it's getting darker. Then these will come on. I think that's really about it. I can't think of anything else, but you know, if you guys have got any questions about the setup, what works, what doesn't work, give me a shout. If there is anything on your BMWs or KTMs or whatever that you haven't seen me demonstrate here, let me know as well. I can't think of any feature. The other feature that I did set was, and that you can set, is when you are riding, you know, the main spotlight, it doesn't need to be on all the time. You can set it so that it comes on automatically at a certain speed. So if you're riding along the highway and you want the main spot to come on at 80 kilometers per hour, you set it in the software and it'll come on, and then switch off again when you get below that speed again. So that's quite handy. Just trying to think anything else. You can actually adjust. Oh, the one thing that I didn't show was, I'll just put all the lights on again. What you can do is you can actually adjust the intensity. On this bike, again, it's different from BMW. On BMW, you do it with the magic wheel. This one, you just hold up the toggle, the joystick, for a few seconds, and then the lights flash. And then what you can do is you can change the intensity down, and then you can change the intensity up again. And then the way to get out of this mode is you just leave it for 5 seconds and it automatically goes back to normal again. The other thing I didn't mention was you can actually switch all the lights off by holding the indicator button down for, I think it's 3 or 4 seconds, and then off they go. and then to switch them on again, the opposite, hold for 3 or 4 seconds and they're back on again. Obviously you can change the intensity, the standard intensity with the software again, so you can say these lights are on 50% during the daytime and 100% at night, or the other way around, and you can do that for the DRL and the high beam and the low beam. I don't think you can do that with the spots. Yep, I think that's about it. Let me know if you've got any questions. You'll be happy to know I found my key. It was there all along when I took the seats off. I don't know how many times I've done that. I do that and I fiddle with the bike and I go inside and I go, where the hell's the key? And then I come outside and sure as nuts, it's still sitting in the bike. One more thing I haven't shown. I need to show you how bright the lights are, so I will wait until it's a little darker, then I'll open my gate at the back there and I'll shine the lights at my neighbour's wall, and you can see how it lights everything up. See the difference between just the standard lights and what these provide. It's quite incredible, the difference. I'll see you then. Okay, it's a bit darker now, so fortunately I don't have to. I can just put the ignition on my bike. Oh, need to get the key closer. Okay, so as you can see, I've just got the DRLs on at the moment, and I'll do the thing where I press the indicator button 3 times to switch on all the lights. You can see that difference, it's absolutely massive. I probably still need to take the bike somewhere. They say you should actually set the spotlights. You can see the spotlight ahead there. You should set it with a wall about 50 meters away from you, and actually set it so that the spotlight is on about the same height as the spotlights are off the ground for the bike. So it just needs to be level. So maybe I'll just start the bike so that you can see the normal lights. I've got it in neutral. Okay, so what have I got on now? I've actually got the main light. Oh, okay. I've got the headlights on now. I'm actually not sure why low beam's not going on. Okay, so that's not. Oh, hang on. Alright, so it looks like now when I put my high beam on, it actually switches all the lights on anyway. So that's off, that's on. So that's all the lights on. I don't have my little standard spots on there. They're on now. They hardly make any difference though. If I just switch them off now, you'll see on and off, off, on, off, on, hardly makes any difference at all. So that's normal night riding beam, and then that's with the Lone Rider lights on. Yeah, so that's just with my normal riding lights on. I think I might have to configure the lights again, because normally when I've just got the the night riding lights on with the DRL, normally these 4 bottom lights, the low beam, are on. So I have been playing around. I've obviously messed up the configuration a bit, but normally at night time it will sense it's night and the bottom 4 lights will go on. But you can see the massive difference now. Okay, that's about it. Thanks a lot, everyone.